As we get ready for next week's matchup between Michigan State and Michigan, one team looks like they're firing on all cylinders, and the other one is collapsing. Michigan State on a 4-game losing streak, losing 38-13, same score that they had the week prior against UCLA. It's not looking good for my Spartans. Michigan, on the other hand, they're doing everything right. They had a great game last week, and we're about to break it all down. Let's get into it. Welcome to Blue Collar Blitz Podcast. I'm your host, Maverick.
I'm Big O.
Exciting weekend for 2 out of the 3 teams, right?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I'm not even mad, man. I thoroughly enjoyed watching that Michigan game. As a Spartan fan, I love football. I love good football. I didn't see too many mistakes, but we're going to get into that. Let's cover my Spartans first and foremost, man. Ooh. I'm still on the get rid of Smith train.
I mean, look, you're already paying one coach, that's not there. I mean, you want to pay for another one, but you can't put it all on the coach, man. You can't,
That's true. That's true.
He putting in the plays. If the play's not going through, this is not a video game. It's
right.
Up to them. It's up to the players to make the stuff happen. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So he can't control, drop passes, miss tackles, blocking. They put it out there for him. It's up to them to do it.
Oh, how I wish he could control blocking. Let's start there.
Man.
Our O-line is non-existent when it comes to run blocking.
Man.
I don't know what's going on. I know we had a terrible O-line last year. I was really looking forward to some of the additions that we had. We brought in from the transfer portal, and I'm like, this should be a better year. We started the year off pretty good on the ground, Who would have thought 6 to 7 weeks later into the season that our starting running back would have averaged 0.1 yards per carry? Not I. Again, our leading rusher was Aiden Childs, our quarterback.
Man, come on, man. Again.
Yeah, again. And there are times that I have issues with Aiden Childs and some of his decision making, but I couldn't knock him this game. And he's still learning and growing. I feel like he would probably develop a hell of a lot better if he had a better O-line in front of him.
Of course.
But leading rusher, like I said, Mekhi Frazier 0.1 yards a carry.
It's crazy.
Our backup, 2.6 yards a carry. Tullis, 1.5 yards a carry. When both quarterbacks are averaging more rushing yards than 3 of your running backs, there's an issue. I watched this game, and I just saw repeatedly our tackles getting beat. Over and over and over and over and over again on the run blocking. So I don't know what you do to tighten that up. Like, yes, the coach is the face, and we always want to, blame the coach, but at the end of the day, yes, the players need to do what they need to do, but we're not going to get better recruits or transfers in here if we can't win games.
Yeah.
It's if I'm a lineman, it's similar to the example I gave last week when I said, if I'm a receiver and you guys aren't getting Marsh the ball, and we'll talk about Marsh getting the ball this week. He had a pretty good game, a pretty good first half. They kind of shut it down the second half. But if I'm a tackle, right? Mm-hmm. And we always talk about players wanting to get the playing time so they can have their product to show what they do on the field to then go on to the draft. Do I want to start at Michigan State because I know I'm a better lineman and I'll start and I can help this team win? Or would I rather rotate at a winning school? That's the tough question. Like, let's just use.
I mean, you can look at it like they could look at it like, I know I'm gonna get some playing time if I go there. You know, if I go to a winning school, I may not get that playing time.
True. But when it comes to linemen, you know, it's common for them to rotate in and out now. So if I can rotate in, I may not start, but if I can rotate in and I can still get some good tape and I have a chance to win a championship, would I prefer that over I can start here on a trash line and fail as a whole. Now my highlight tape is crazy, but I can't do it by myself. So I don't know. I mean, we got a lot of 3-stars coming in, and we've always been that program where we bring in, 2 and 3 stars, and then we coach them up and we develop them. I don't even know if we have that coach to do that. And we were spoiled with D'Antonio to where it was like, it doesn't matter that we got 3 stars coming in. They'll be in the NFL in 3 years. Smith is not that coach, in my opinion. You go back and you look at his product where he was before he got to Michigan State, and
he was in Oregon, right?
Yeah, Oregon State. But their identity was, we beat teams that we're not supposed to beat. So we're not beating teams we're supposed to beat right now. I don't even know what our identity is. If you were to ask me, like, who are the Spartans? Losers? Like, I don't know what the identity is.
Come on, don't be that hard on them.
Listen, I will never stop supporting my Spartans. But I'm not a pessimist or an optimist. I'm a realist. And the product on the field that's not it, bro. So when the Lions lose, you're like, they're still about grit, right? Mm-hmm. When we lose, there are times, and they didn't do it this game, and I am happy about that, but there's times where we lose where you can look at the players and it's like, you guys gave up. You can see it. There's no fire there. They still have fire this game against Indiana, not so much against, UCLA. So it got better, but I need to consistently see that you're not going to give up. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's just the offensive side of the ball. Like I said, we got Aiden Childs. He's going to do what he's going to do. He's a threat on the ground. He's a threat in the air. A lot of times you can't, because he's such a threat, the corners aren't able to disengage from the receivers because he keeps his eyes downfield and he can still, hit a receiver in stride. But it starts at that O-line, man. And then you look at the defensive side of the ball, we can't stop anything. Let's pull up these stats. We gave up 132 yards on the ground, in addition to 332 yards in the air. Now, we are down 3 DBs, and I understand that. But we can't get pressure, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if we're not calling stunts, or, you know what I'm saying, like some of the schemes that we're running. Like, we got 2 good linebackers, and every time they blitzed, they couldn't get home. D-line couldn't get any pressure. Aiden West gives up 2 touchdowns. You talk to the coach about that, and he's like, yeah, he's going to be a really good player here. When? He just gave up 2 touchdowns, and in your press conference, your post-game conference, you say he's going to be a really good player here. Were we watching the same game?
Maybe he's optimistic.
It's disappointing, man. Like the fire that I have, leading up to this game next week, bruh. Like, the fire is not there, bro. I don't know, man.
Crazier things that happen. They may come out and be some beasts.
The only silver lining in this game that I can see right now, and for those of you watching, you can put in the comment section if you know of more, or if you think there's more silver linings, is the fact that Michigan plays better at home. You guys had 3 away games. You lost 2. You almost lost to Nebraska. And this is an away game for you. And it's a rivalry game. So Michigan State might get up. and they might say, you know what, let's use that energy that Michigan had when they went to Ohio State and they upset Ohio State. You know what I'm saying? They might have that same energy. I don't think so, because no matter how much energy you have, if that energy is not being used to actually block so we can run the ball or pressure the quarterback, what are we doing? So I don't know, man.
Well, I know if we up first quarter up by 2, it's a wrap. If they don't play back to back,
by 2 touchdowns,
yeah, it's gonna be a wrap.
If
they don't be like going like back and forth,
and
they just let Michigan do it, it's gonna be another sad next week.
Yeah, I mean, you guys have really good offensive line play. Like, you guys don't have one good running back, you have 2. You know what I'm saying? Marshall went off.
Man.
He went off. So, to wrap this up with Michigan State, I don't know, man. Our leading tackler was a cornerback. That's never a good sign. We missed some open field tackles. When we blitzed our linebackers, they couldn't get there.
They might as well put Aiden in that too. He might as well be on defense too.
Who?
Start.
Aiden Childs? Yeah, like, when you're leading tackler, and I get it, we're down 3 DBs. Your leading tackler was a corner, bro. There's an issue with that. Indiana did whatever they wanted to do, and I didn't go into this game thinking that, when we play the number 3 ranked Hoosiers, like, we're going to hit them in the mouth. I was just like, keep it close. Keep it tight. Keep it close. You know what I'm saying?
In your mouth.
That UCLA game, it took all the air out, bro. It took all the air out. So, game plan for this week: try to establish the run. Keep feeding the ball to Marsh. Marsh is your workhorse. You know what I'm saying? But we got to. I don't know. Coach Smith needs to go and sit in some of these meetings with the D line and the O line coach, because I don't. Maybe Michigan State can make a call to the Lions and get their offensive line coach to help
man.
I don't know, man. I don't really have too much to say about this game. At every aspect of the defense, if I had to give them a grade, was a D. I mean, secondary was an F, but
I don't know. I mean, I'm wearing green right now, but maybe it's something about green, because Jets ain't doing too good.
I don't have a rebuttal for that.
I'm just saying.
I don't have a rebuttal for that.
Hey, but at the same time, that's what you wanted.
This guy compared my Spartans to the Jets.
I'm not really. No, the Jets is this. Damn, they ain't won a game. They ain't won. At least the Sparties won a game.
Yeah,
a couple,
3,
I'm about to say a few.
Yeah,
Jets ain't won nothing.
Yeah.
Goose.
I don't know, man. Yeah. For me, let's move over to Michigan. For Michigan State, you can't get anything started unless you can fix this line play. We gave up 4 sacks and 9 tackles for a loss. We can't run the ball unless it's in our quarterback's hands.
Mm-hmm.
Moving into that game, I don't know what they're gonna do. So, moving on to Michigan, you guys locked in.
Man, it was just a wonderful game.
It was.
I mean, I didn't know what to expect with this one either, but Marsh, both of them, both Marshalls went off.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, wait a minute. Do we got an Eminem up in here? Wait a minute. It was They did their thing. So I mean, it's a great.
You know
they
what I like
figured
to
it
see?
out.
They did.
They just figured it out. They was just like, we're not gonna let it. Last week game, distract us. We know we learned from our mistakes. This is what we need to do. Boom, they did it, and they used whatever weapon they had out there and killed it. I mean, did they have some mistakes? Yes. They had some drops. Yes. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Shout out to Samaj Morgan.
I mean, hey, they had some problems. They had problems.
What I really like to see from Michigan is the fact that you guys cleaned up your open field tackling. That was the number one thing that I noticed when watching this game. Night and day from the USC game to this Washington game. They got gashed, you know what I'm saying, last week by USC's running game. And this week it was like, nah, we not going to let that happen. 40 yards. That's what you guys allowed. 40 total yards. It was 50 yards by the running back, but with the sacks, you know what I'm saying? There was like negative 19 yards with the sacks on their quarterback. You guys only allowed 40 rushing yards. So you guys locked in. That was the top thing that I saw. I'm like, yeah, they came to play. So whatever coach said to them as far as like, I need you to wrap up, I need you to be there, I need you to, you know what I'm saying, anticipate, they did it. The defense, I'm a defensive guy. Even though, playing on offense, I've always enjoyed the defensive aspect of football. I don't really like a lot of high-scoring games. I like to see the defense lock in. You know what I'm saying? You guys did it. So it was an exciting game to watch. You had Jordan Marshall going off. It was 3 M's. You had Jordan Marshall running the ball. You had Zach Marshall leading receiver, and then you had Andrew Marsh. So you had Marshall, and Marshall.
Man,
it's like a law firm.
It's Marshall. I was ready for Eminem to pop up. Marshall Mathers, what the heck?
Bro, yeah. All the M's went off.
Man.
So it was an exciting game. Bryce Underwood did his thing.
Always.
He started off that first drive. I got nervous. He threw that high pass. I was like,
either too high or too low.
I'm like, here we go.
I did the same thing. Like, here, too high, too low. What are you doing?
All right, but he settled in, and he played a really good game, man. So as you guys get ready to come to East Lansing next week, I don't really have any concerns. I played like you did last week, and you guys should be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Michigan State is the team that should be concerned as we head into this week. I asked my boy Shadow, who was on last week, said, what is it going to take to let Smith go? Are we waiting for this game? Do we let him go if he loses this game? Do we let him go if he loses this game by a slim margin, or does it have to be a blowout? Like, oh my God,
they're gonna wait till the season's over.
It was 50-13, or you know what I'm saying?
I don't look. Even if y'all lose this one, I think he'll still be there. I think they'll let him finish the season out. I believe they will wait to see what coach is going to be available.
Okay.
After the season is over, and then they may, okay, we'll pull somebody up. But
is that a good strategy?
Is it a good strategy to fire him now and bring in somebody else?
You're not bringing in anyone else. So if you fire him, then you have an interim coach.
Yeah.
But look at all of the other teams that were like, we're not waiting to the end of the season. Penn State didn't wait to the end of the season. Florida didn't wait to the end of the season. That coach just got fired this weekend. Well, when you don't meet expectations, they're like, you're gone Sunday morning.
Well, y'all already paying for a big contract.
I mean, it is what it is.
So y'all about to pay another one?
It is what it is.
Yeah, I know. It's easy for us to say. We don't know what the struggle is.
Yeah.
We don't know what this, everybody be thinking that these schools got all this money or whatever, and they make money, but at the end of the day, it's still a business, and they don't want to be spending $500 million on contracts.
I mean, what is your business bringing in if you're constantly losing?
Yeah, yes, yeah. Y'all always gonna have people in the stands. Y'all gonna always have people going to the state schools. So I mean, you're still having money because the football team ain't winning. That doesn't make MSU
football teams
bad.
That's what brings the money in. Now we have a great hockey program, and we, you know what I'm saying, we've always had a great hockey program. So, but everyone knows football brings in the money. Football, for the most part, pays for a lot of the other sports to even have a team.
Man, I'm just trying to put a silver lining and make you feel a little better. But the bottom line is, look, they still not trying to pay $500 million on contracts.
Pay it. Pay it.
Hey, it sounds good. Looks good on paper. That's still a lot of money to be paying somebody to be watching the games. Like, yeah, y'all couldn't do no better than me, huh?
I'm looking at. So we fought that last year.
Where they messed up at. They need to be, swallowing their pride to get your boy back up in there. Be like, look, we messed up.
Who?
The other one they paid money for. You're like, who?
Nah.
Bring the brother back.
I don't think they're. I know Mel Tucker filed a lawsuit last year. I don't think they're paying that out.
Well, they screwed up, but I think they gotta pay it because
the last thing I see,
he was found innocent.
The last thing that I see,
is probably undisclosed.
He filed it a year ago. He filed it in October, but I don't see where they paid it. Now, if someone in the comment section, if you guys that are watching in the comment section, if you guys know a little bit more information on it, because I haven't been following it closely, if you guys have any more information on that, please leave it in the comment section and educate me a little bit on that. But I don't think they're paying this out. I know he filed the lawsuit, and I haven't heard anything else since October of last year. So I don't know. Maybe you guys can help me out. But yeah. So I don't know. But get Smith out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at. So as we look ahead to next week's game, you guys are 14.5-point favorites over Michigan State. I feel like we pretty much said everything that we had to say as far as how this game is going to turn out. I don't think we have the firepower to get anything going because, it starts with the line play. Looking ahead to our recruiting and transfer portal, I want to see linemen. I want to see linemen. I can't necessarily say that I want to see a bunch of DBs or receivers and all that because, like I said, we are down 3 starters in our secondary, so I'm not going to say that our secondary is terrible. We don't know what they're like without having, a good D-line. So I want to see some linemen. I need them to get on the recruiting trail, and I want 4-star linemen in here, and tighten up on the coaching. So with that being said, do you have anything else? Any predictions? Anything that you want to go over with this upcoming game next week?
Hey, I'm not gonna worry about it as long as, like you said, as long as they play like they play Saturday.
Yeah.
So if they come with that same energy, we pretty much.
It's a night game. We're gonna go ahead and possibly reveal our location. So if anyone got smoke for us, y'all can come up and meet us up there. It's a night game, 7:30 at night.
I think it's gonna be a little struggle for Michigan. Like you said, Michigan have issues with away games. Why? I don't know, but
I don't think it'll be a struggle. Not this year.
I think it may be a little.
No. No.
It may
This ain't the fan in me talking. This is the realist in me talking. No. I'll eat crow next week. If they lose, I'll eat crow. But I ain't worried about it. Michigan, Marshall. Michigan info.
Eminem.
So,
M.
Right? So with that being said, we're looking forward to next week's game. Some of us more than others. Tune in, Tune in. You gonna caress the M. While Big O is doing explicit things on his side of the camera, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up. We're looking forward to seeing you guys next week as we go over the further collapse of Michigan.
Oh, my bad.
Well, Blue Collar Blitz Podcast, I'm your host, Maverick. I kind of hate my name start with an M at this point. There's too many M's in this episode.
M Math. Big O.
And we'll holler at you next week. Take it easy.
Peace.